Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Newberg Oregon real estate market. This update's going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, May 29th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. Start off looking at active listings like they always do. This last week, we only had 6 new properties come on the market in Newberg, which is not entirely surprising, which is down away from where it's been. Because of going into a holiday weekend, I would expect it to be a little less. End of the week at 44 homes in total on the market, which is down from 55 the prior week. The median price and days on market for those active listings, 625,000 this last week was the median price in Newberg, which you can kind of see is a high for the past 6 weeks. And then the days on market, kind of same thing. It's been climbing here over the past week and a half. We were at 4 days 6 weeks ago. This last week came in at 12. It's definitely one of the trends that we're currently kind of seeing in the market is listings are not selling quite as quickly as they were before. So market is slowing down a little bit in that sense for sure. Moving on to the pending sales. This last week in Newberg, I showed we had 14 homes go pending, which is down, up a little bit from the prior week and kind of right in line with kind of where it's been in general over the past 6 weeks. End of the week at 88 homes in pending status, which you can kind of see as a high for the 6 weeks. And then the median price and days on market for those pendings, we had a high of 525, a low of 472. This last week came in at 487, which is up a couple thousand from the prior week. And then days on market for the pendings has been very consistent, for almost the whole time here at 5 days on average market time for the things that have been going pending. And then lastly here, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as the time I put this together, I show we had 7 homes close this last week in Newberg. Which is down a little bit from kind of where it's been over the prior month here. And when I look at the last month of activity or the last 4 weeks here, I show we had 38 homes in total closed, which is the same from the prior week and kind of matches a low for the 6 weeks here. Median price, days on market for the solds, this last week came in at 523,000. Down from the week prior at 550, but kind of in the middle with where it's been over the past 6 weeks. And then days on market been climbing a little bit. Started the period off here at 4 days. It's kind of climbed up to 6. So on average, things still have been closing very going pending and closing very quickly in Newberg. And then finally, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. The red bars is the weeks of inventory. You can kind of see we were, started off under 3 weeks of inventory. Has been building a bit here over the past month. 2 weeks ago, we were at just under 6 weeks of inventory. This last week fell back to a little under 5 weeks of inventory because the active listings dropped because we had a slow week in terms of new listings. So that's still very much in kind of a seller's market territory, but certainly higher than, not quite as hot as where it was 6 weeks ago. And then the sale price as a percent of the list price, you can kind of see we've just been bobbing around, on average around 103, between 103, 104%. This last week we're at 103.5. So on average, 3.5% above average list price is kind of where things have been selling out. So still a very, competitive market for sure. But definitely kind of seeing some steam being let off in the market, and things are not quite selling as quickly. And I would expect to start seeing this inventory level kind of start to rise here, and probably the sale price as a percent list price probably start to kind of come down just with some general trends that we're seeing in the market. But that will remain to be seen here. So I hope this weekly update has been helpful and informative to you as always. I certainly would welcome the opportunity to become your trusted realtor and help you move through life. So I can be reached at 503-680-2065 with any questions that you might have. And if I can be of any help, I'd love to do that. So thanks for watching and have a great day.